7th of December, I, as the Secretary of IM Company, has held a meeting together with the Treasurer, Property Manager and Chairwoman to discuss about the defects of our property. Therefore, these are the timeline of our agenda for that day.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. Today we'll be holding a meeting with FAIM Company and the property manager. I am UMAIRAH and I am the secretary of FAIM Company. Today here with us is our chairwoman, Miss Aiman Aqilah, our treasurer, Miss FAIRUZ, and the property manager, Miss NABILA. I will be passing it to our chairwoman, Miss Aiman Aqilah.
So for this meeting today, Cik Nabila, may I know where is the location of the property and what is the defect of the house?
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So, my property is located at Langkawi, Kedah. Langkawi, Kedah, Mukim Air Hangat. It is a residential property and it is own design house. Basically, this house is just finished its renovation and I think it will have another renovation but in other time. So there was some maintenance needed in this property because I can find some damages and defect that have in this property. Okay, I have list the defect that have in this property, and I will tell you guys about the defect that have in this house and also in this property. So number one is wall crack. There is a wall defect. Wall defect. For the wall defect, there is a wall defect, uh, and also another wall defect in this house is there is attached some of inside house that attached at the top of the house at the house, and also there still have a sticker and old tape that attached at the wall. For the wall crack in this property is I can find the wall crack is nearby the plumbing system, so I think it is caused by the plumbing system itself. And also there is another crack in this house. I think uh, this is caused uh, by the house itself. I don't know, but I think this is not by the system plumbing. Uh, and also for the paint, there is also a defect that caused that in the paint. For the paint defect, the paint at the outside of the house start to vanish, and also there is uh, there is part of the house which is the paint start to crack and shattered. Um, for the window, I can find there's one pieces of the glass window is missing. Maybe because it is broken or fall. Another thing is the lock of the window is missing, and I think it can trigger their safety. And the defect for the door is I can see the door it has key lock but it not functioning. The door is a sliding door, not the wooden door. This is sliding door. I will show you the video of the door, but later. For the ceiling, I can find there is a fungi that attached at the ceiling. Maybe caused by the water because it just one pieces of the ceiling that have fungi effect. And at the kitchen there is one ceiling is missing. I think maybe it's has been cracked or just fall. I don't know. And for plumbing defect, there is at the sink there is a corrosion at the sink, and it may the water leak. And for the sewage plumbing, there is a moss and fungi that attach at the pipe. And another thing for the sewage, I think I don't think there is another damage or defect at the plumbing system. And for the electrical, one of the bulb in this house is not uh, is not is is broken. It's broken. That's all for the defect in this house, and I will pass this meeting to the treasurer.
So, I think all your defects, when I heard of your defects, I think it is about 50K because is it a minor or major defects?
There's some major effect and there's also some minor defect.
So our company we had calculate there is about 1,000 until 5,000 ringgit for the wall, and for the plumbing also we have um we have a calculate which is about 10,000 ringgit because nowadays plumbing is mostly have defects all the residential, so it's about 10,000 ringgit. So I think your defects mostly have a plumbing system, right?
Yes.
So have a many leaking. So we have to check. We call our maintenance to check the electrical also because it will connect to the your plumbing system. So it also have to calculate also. So it is all total is 50K. So
So
yeah.
I agree with the calculation.
Right.
And
So, Chairwoman, do you agree to proceed with the payment?
I think I agree, and you can proceed the payment. Because I agree with the price that calculate by the treasurer, Miss ARIFAH, FAIRUZ, about the material to be used fix the defect at the subject property. So you can proceed.
Alright. So, I
okay.
will be writing a check by this Monday. And don't you be afraid, Faim company is very rich.
Our secretary, Ms. UMAIRAH, had been arranged the time to solve the defect, which our FAIMCO company has collaborated with Alpha Maintenance Service, Seri Iskandar to repair all the defect in the subject property. The Alpha Maintenance Service Seri Iskandar is maintenance team that the priority and objective is covering the entire or portion upkeep of a building. Their solutions span across product, service, application, process, and their strive to cover the entire maintenance need for their focus market. Their organization is highly aware of the varied maintenance issues that clients incur. Customer satisfaction is their paramount goal. They exceed by providing highest quality service, combined with continuous communication to each and every one of their customers. The policy of Alpha Maintenance Service Sdn Bhd is to give quality and guarantee to every assignment in installation and maintenance of mechanical and electrical service as per customer requirement at all some through continuous improvement toward quality management system. The operation hours of this maintenance company is Monday to Friday and have working hours at 9 p.m. to 6 p.m. Thank you.
This is diagram about our financial head estimate, which is to solve the problem of the defects that Miss Nabila, which is our property manager, had identified of her client's house. So basically, it is a major problem which caused by the plumbing systems that cause all the defects around her client's house. So we estimated around average cost around 50k for the expenditure for the solve the defects. So in the first diagram, we had noticed it is around poor maintenance because of plumbing system is a major problem, I guess. So it is around 50k that we can look at this diagram. So we estimated average of expenditure for this house. We estimate around 50k, or we can look at the next diagram that calls about the plumbing system. So we estimate around 40k, 70k, but only for her house, it is about only 50k. So we notice it. We calculate it. We estimate average cost expenditure. So it is about 50k for this to solve the problems. So so we had estimate the annual sinking fund only 10% that is included in the Strata Management Act 757. So it is about 10% of the sinking fund.